What happens when you give a stranger $50,000? That was the question I set out to answer. Imagine this scenario. I tell someone, here's $50,000. All you need to do is show up with a cake. What would they do? Would they steal the money, squander it, or use it sensibly, perhaps to invest in a business and chase their dreams? I pondered these questions as I launched a bold experiment in Hong Kong over the past 12 months. The concept was simple. I gave a portion of my wealth to a random stranger. If they acted honorably, used the funds wisely, and invested them in their business, I would offer even more to support their journey. But if they mishandled the money, if they wasted it or failed in their attempt, the funds would be lost forever. This was the challenge. 1 year ago, I started this experiment on the vibrant streets of Hong Kong. I approached strangers with an intriguing proposition. Excuse me, I'd ask, what if I paid you $10,000 to quit your job? Would you do it? The catch was clear. They had to commit to starting their own business using the money I provided. On one particular day, I met a woman named Daisy. She caught my attention when she revealed her dream of opening a pastry shop. Have you ever thought of a name for it? I asked. Yes, she replied with conviction. In French, it's called Roots. Daisy's excitement was palpable, and so was mine. We agreed on the next step. She had 48 hours to bake some pastries and bring them to me. If they lived up to the expectations, I promised to fund her dream beyond anything she imagined. As the clock started ticking, I left her to prepare for this life-changing opportunity. 48 hours later, anticipation filled the air as we waited for Daisy. Would she turn up? Would she rise to meet this incredible chance or crumble under pressure? Moments ticked by. It was almost 10 o'clock. Time was running out, and soon my team and I were ready to move on to find another entrepreneur. But just as the countdown reached its end, Daisy arrived. She was nervous but determined. I'm sorry I'm late, she apologized breathlessly. Then she unveiled her creation, a stunning display of pastries that instantly impressed me and my team. The cakes were not only beautiful, but also showcased her branding prominently on the packaging. She had poured her heart into this effort. The moment of truth arrived, tasting the cakes. If they were good, Daisy's dream would become reality. With cautious optimism, I took a bite, and it exceeded all expectations. The flavors were remarkable, and each bite was packed with creativity and skill. The entire team was equally blown away. Daisy, I said with admiration, you truly have a gift. Beyond her talent in baking, her dedication and passion stood out. I knew instantly that I wanted to help her succeed. What do you need to make this happen? I asked. Her answer was simple, an opportunity and financial support. Without hesitation, we committed to supporting her dream fully. We agreed to back her financially and provide guidance as she pursued her vision. However, there was still one significant step left. Daisy needed to quit her job and focus entirely on her pastry business. A few weeks later, we reconnected to confirm her decision. Daisy, I told her, I'll give you $110. 000 if you're ready to quit your job. With a confident smile, she said yes. This experiment taught me so much about human ambition and courage. Daisy didn't just embrace an opportunity, she trusted herself and took the leap toward realizing her dreams. And in doing so, she inspired us all to believe that sometimes all we need is a little nudge, and maybe a delicious cake, to create something extraordinary. Daisy's journey began with a pivotal moment, an offer of financial support to kickstart her dream. Beyond the initial funds, an additional 50,000 Hong Kong dollars promised as an investment was aimed at elevating her burgeoning business. When asked if she was ready to take this leap, Daisy expressed overwhelming excitement. Though somewhat nervous, she embraced the opportunity with a resounding yes, even venturing to use the phrase, "why low?" reflecting her belief in the potential of this venture. Together, the plan was set in motion, a new chapter dedicated to creating remarkable cakes. The investment provided Daisy with the resources she needed to scale her business, but there was an unforeseen surprise waiting for her. To succeed, Daisy required not just capital, but a solid platform to manage her online store effectively. Enter GoDaddy, a comprehensive, user-friendly solution designed for businesses like hers. With GoDaddy's exclusive tools, Daisy could seamlessly launch her online store, selecting from hundreds of customizable templates and listing up to 500 products in a matter of minutes. Supported by a platform trusted by millions worldwide, including business owners like herself, Daisy took an essential step toward building her online presence. The following months proved transformative for Daisy's journey. A video about her venture went viral, bringing in thousands of followers and loyal customers who quickly became repeat clients. However, as the first year ended, the startup capital that fueled her success began to dwindle. Daisy needed a second wind, additional funding to sustain and grow her dream. This is where HelpBank came into play, a platform uniquely designed to connect people and provide mutual support. As part of their Hong Kong launch, a special event was arranged with 50 of Hong Kong's most prominent entrepreneurs in attendance. Daisy received an exclusive invitation to showcase her work and share updates about her business. The event presented her with an unparalleled chance to network with seasoned professionals, attract future customers, and potentially secure partnerships or investments. It was now up to Daisy to make an impression on this influential crowd. As the guests sampled her creations, it quickly became clear that the cakes were yet another hit. Daisy captivated even the most discerning critics with her passion and skill. Her effort and determination shone brightly throughout the evening, earning admiration from those in attendance. With Daisy at the peak of her success that night, it was time to unveil one final surprise. The host stepped forward to thank everyone for showing their support and acknowledge Daisy's incredible journey thus far. What Daisy didn't know was that the viral video had generated $25,000 HKD for the hosting company, and now they intended to give that entire amount back to her as additional investment capital. Overwhelmed by yet another act of generosity, Daisy stood stunned as this unexpected gift reaffirmed the belief others had in her dream. From one milestone to the next, she learned that taking chances and staying committed always came with their rewards, both planned and serendipitous.